Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Nathan, and today we're going to talk about how I do my research because, well, I get asked it a lot. How do you do your research on certain lizards? Do you have a vet? Certain things, etc. So, yes, I have a vet that I can go to. They're about 30 minutes from here, and they do bearded dragons, lizards, all that. So, they're helpful. They're definitely here to help. But let's talk about it. For example, we've got an Agama lizard here. They look cool. So first, I'm going to take a look at their photos. Whoa, isn't that interesting? I'm going to look at different photos just to kind of get an idea of what this lizard looks like. Just look at the difference between males and females, etc. It's going to take me to some website. I didn't click that. Then I'm going to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. I'm going to go to pronunciation.
Agama.
Agama lizard. That sounds cool. Make sure I know what I'm doing.
Agama.
Next, I'm usually going to open a Google Doc, title it whatever the lizard is, and then I start to do my research, which I'll write down on this document as I go. Alright. So I make sure to open a couple of docs and make sure I'm not just getting my research from one place. Enclosure size. The number of lizards you have dedicated to, how large the enclosure should be. An aquarium is an excellent way to keep your Agama lizard contained if they are in small groups. An enclosure should be at least 48 by 22 inches for a group of 3 lizards. So you can probably go a little bit smaller if, say, that lizard is not nearly as big. So probably a nice 30 inch setup would go good for this, but a 40 by 24 by 24 for 3 lizards. So if you got one, you could probably go quite a bit smaller, so I will keep that in mind. For every lizard, you should go up a couple of inches. Lighting. Lizards are cold-blooded, so they need to install a heat lamp. A basking lamp is a great choice. You should choose a lamp with red light that can be on all day. Again, gam lizards also need to be exposed to UVB. A 10% desert lamp is a good choice. The enclosure should stay consistent, so make sure the enclosure is kept between 80 to 85 degrees during the day and 74 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Basking area should stay at about 95 degrees. Use a heating pad. This will stabilize the temperature throughout the enclosure. Humidity levels are important for gam lizards, which will stay between 40 to, which they mean 40% to 60%. Use a hydrogam. Sorry, can't pronounce that today. Feeling a little, but you're gonna use a hydrogram meter. I'm still not saying it right, to monitor the humidity of the day. Gam lizards shed their skin, so moisture is vital for their health. Full shedding can take up a week or two, and a proper temperature and humidity will assure that your lizard sheds on the right time. Cover the bottom of the enclosure with soil or a combined substrate. Decorate the tank with artificial plants, branches, rocks to make shelters, and provide your gam lizard with bedding that has a low moisture station. They need a warm, dry place to rest and sleep. Gam lizards need space to move around in, so avoid overcrowding the tank. Separate decorations in the tank to give the lizard room to roam. Maintaining clean enclosure is vital. You should change the water in the lizard's bowl. Spot clean the enclosure daily. Dispose of substrate and deep clean your enclosure every 4 months. Remove the contents of the enclosure every once a year to sanitize your accessories and decorations. You should have soap and water and avoid harsh chemical cleaning products. Lizards can remain in the enclosure during spot cleaning sessions. Relocate your lizard to a temporary enclosure while you deep clean. Ensure the temporary enclosure is deep and spacious, and make sure the enclosure is warm and has a bowl of water for the lizard to drink from. The Agama lizard, why did I say agam? The Agama lizard is very easy to care for, ideal for beginner and intermediate reptile enthusiasts. The lizards need an appropriate living environment, companions to share a tank with. Males should not be housed together, and gentle handling. With proper care, your agam lizard will thrive. Food and water. Feed your adult agam lizard 15 to 20 crickets per day. See, that's pretty that's a lot. That definitely is a lot. Or 10 super worms. So those are the big worms. 2 to 3 times a week. Make sure the insects are bigger than the lizard's head. Make sure the insects are bigger. I'm pretty sure, bigger than the lizard's head to prevent choking. Again, Agama lizards are insectivores, which means they eat bugs and insects. Termites, beetles, grasshoppers, and ants are part of their diet in the wild. Are also eat small mammals, other reptiles, and local vegetation. So captive agam lizards should eat superworms, mealworms, or crickets. Your agam lizard should have access to clean, fresh water, so you should change the water every day. The agam lizard doesn't drink still water, so you should drink. The Agama lizard doesn't drink still water and should drink water via an air stone, which is do we have a picture of an air stone? No. I'll have to do more research on that. Via an air stone or water pump. Agama lizards are safe to handle. Agama lizards are safe to handle. Handlers should stay calm. Gotta stay calm. I'll mark that down on my document. Feel stressed or threatened. Agam lizards. Why I keep saying agam. See, I was told it was pronounced that way, but it's actually Agama lizard. So it's gonna take me a while to change my pronunciation to fit in there. Agama lizards take a long time to get used to handling and are easy to overhandle, so look out for changes in their behavior during handling. Agama lizards will close their eyes if they feel stressed or threatened, so you should put them back in their enclosure when this happens. Common health issues. The middle bone disorder is common. Inadequate lighting and nutrients defects are common. An Agama lizard suffering from metabones disorder can take calcium supplements as a part of its treatment. Calcium supplements also aid the breeding process. Mites, mealworms, and other worms and other parasites are also a concern. Agama lizards can suffer from respiratory issues and bacterial infections, which are caused by dirty water and an unsanitary enclosure. Here are some signs to look out for: weight loss, lethargicness, appetite loss, and change in behavior. Sick lizards should also follow a special diet or take nutritional supplements. Light therapy and antibiotics are also options for certain treatments. Agama lizards breed all year round in captivity. However, reproduction occurs during the wet season in the wild. Females reach sexual maturity at 14 months and males reach sexual maturity at 2 years. Females will dig holes and sandy soil to lay their eggs, usually located in a sunny location. Females will then cover the hole in grass and vegetation. The gender of the hatchling is determined by an external factor, such as the incubation temperature. Eggs that are hatched between 8 to 10 weeks. Begin the process of breeding. Keep 2 or 3 females in one male for breeding success. Ensure the enclosure has a dedicated space for lizard eggs. Put the eggs in a lay box or a plastic container filled with soft dirt or spunkus moss. A female will lay about 20 eggs at a time. Remove the eggs from the tank and place them in an incubator with an internal temp of 85 degrees Fahrenheit or 29.5 degrees Celsius. Eggs will take 3 months to hatch. Baby agam lizards are just a few inches long, so they should be kept in a 10 to 20 gallon enclosure filled with newspaper. Feed juvenile hatchling crickets. Separate males and females as soon as possible. So you're going to have to identify their sex as soon as possible. Purchase your lizard from a reproduction breeder, pet store, or online. An agam lizard should cost $25 per lizard and is usually readily available for purchase in pet stores. You should observe agama lizards before purchase. Healthy lizards have firm, smooth skin and should be active and lively, which is a very easy spot. Overall, it is a great pet and one reptile lovers will enjoy caring for. Now see, I've read all of that information. I'm going to put bits and pieces that I found very helpful. See, in here, and we're just going to put it in that document, and then I'll look over this document, which is going to tell me how do you keep them, 48 by 48 by 48, to house a trio. That's 3, so it's pretty much telling me again that I've got to house them in a pretty large sized enclosure if I'm getting a trio. But I can't clue you into if I'm adopting an agama lizard or anything like that. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna look up, we're gonna go to take this, and we're just gonna take this across like so, and we're just gonna be we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look quickly. This is it. This is a reptile stone. It just keeps the water moving. It keeps the water flowing. Yeah, it's a stone. Goes in the water. But yes, I appreciate it. I thank you guys for joining me here today. So we've got all these pumps, things like that, air pumps, just to keep the water moving. I think definitely needed. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me today on my research. I do appreciate it. See, this is how I start all of my research. I make the document. I know what they eat. I know what they do, and I find that it's all very, very helpful. Well, thank you guys for tuning in today. Without further ado, I'm going to end it here for today. But thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Maybe I'll record another video today. Maybe you guys are lucky. But thank you guys for tuning in, listening to me mispronounce hundreds of words. You guys are awesome.